Journal.
What's the meaning of the supporters union? Different supporters union. We are displacing ourselves in this country. If they don't,
Son of friend, and then
That's your nickname.
no, I'm not a friend Jimmy.
How many of our clubs here, including House of Folk 1911 up to date, including Kotoko 1935, 11 was 2019, and so on and so forth, has a pack?
I don't speak Twi. I don't speak English in France. I only speak French in France.
Hello and welcome to the Sports Journal, the program that looks into the lives and the works of people in front, behind, and some would say in between sports. How does that make sense? Well, you'll be finding out when we meet the personalities we'll be talking to in this new series. And we start on a very interesting note on the tracks with a young lady who is bound to make a big impact in Ghana athletics. Before we meet her, however, let's go for a quick break. When we come back, the Sports Journal continues. Welcome back to the Sports Journal, and with the ambience of the Accra Sports Stadium, what we call the Wembley of Ghana football, we certainly have a good place to talk to this young lady called Mathilde Boateng from France. But she's Ghanaian and a triple jumper and a sprinter as well, who has decided to run for Ghana. Hello, welcome to Ghana.
Thank you.
When was the last time you were in Ghana?
It was last year for the Grand Prix.
And before then, when was the last time you had visited Ghana?
The first time was in 1999. And the second time was in 2004.
How do you find Ghana?
Ghana is good.
You were not born here though.
No,
You were born in France.
in France.
Tell us about your early beginning, your childhood.
I started track and field at the age of 8. And why? Because I was the best in my class and the primary school, and always I won against men. So I decided to start track and field like that.
You were always winning against the boys in your class. But what do you remember about growing up in France as a baby or as a kid? What are your earliest memories of France as a little girl?
The area where I live called Strasbourg, and it's named from Germany. I have 2 brothers and 1 sister, and we are very
Close?
Yes, very close. Sorry for my English.
That's okay.
And what I can do? Ask me question.
Your parents, tell us about them.
My parents, they come from my father come from Kumasi, and my mom come from Onion in Kumasi. So I am an Ashanti.
They are both in Kumasi.
Yes.
So do you know a lot about the Ashanti region, Kumasi, your native home? Do you know a lot? Have you been going there?
Yes, I've been there before coming to Accra. I've been there for 2 weeks in holidays, so I know how my family, my aunts, uncles, I know everything about them. Yes.
So how do you combine Ghana, or should I say, how do you find the combination of Ghana and France, the life?
The life.
How do you find the balance? Is it easy for you to switch when you come here, when you go back to France? You were born and you grew up in France.
Yes.
So you don't know too much about Ghana.
I was born in France, but it's not for that reason. I know the story about Ghana. I know when is the Independence Day, the story about Santewa, everything, because I'm interested. And it's my country first, so I need to know the story of my
Now,
country.
growing up in France, doing so well at an early age, did you ever think you would take up athletics as a career or profession? Did you ever have that thought?
For me, athletics was first passion, and In France, we can't be professional. It's amateur sports. So I combine track and field and my study. Yes.
Your studies and track and field. How do you combine that? Tell us. How do you cope? How do you balance?
As I told you, since I'm young, I do track and field every day, every time. So now it's a way of life for me. And when I go to school, then after I'm going to training, and after I'm going to home. And it's always like that. And weekends, I have fun with my friends, but on week, no. Yes.
Tell us about your school. What course are you reading? How difficult is it?
It's not difficult, my study. I do a master in marketing. And
that's what you're reading now?
Yes, that's what I'm doing now. And